Yo, yo, yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. Talking to you guys today about on semen retention, why the potency of your thoughts will skyrocket to the point where a lot of things become very realistic very, very, very quickly. And how your dreams and what you daydream will basically become very, very, very vivid, lucid, and it may even translate in to real life, if you let it. Now, the reason why this becomes your reality, let's say like you're dreaming, like you're thinking about something, some of your, let's say your dreams, or some of the things that happen to you when you're on retention, is that because you've built up an egg basket of semen and retention, your amplified body is going to be a lot more. Your amplified body is going to be very. It's almost going to seem like you're in a movie like state. It almost seems that the simple things that you do are just a lot more effective. If you're talking to somebody, it seems that you have a deeper bass in your voice. You can look at them with intrigue and with masculinity, and it just seems that people, you're directing the path, and people are just yielding to you instead of the other way around. If there's an authoritative figure that comes into the room and you're on retention, they're going to correlate with you the most, because they see their energy field is saying that this man is another high value man who is very authoritative as well. They're not going to look down on you. They're not going to treat you poorly. They're going to treat you eye to eye, and they're going to respect you when you're on retention. And the reason this happens is because everyone has a subconscious energy field around them. It gets depleted when you're when you relapse. It gets depleted. And what it happens is little subcommunicational energy fields, triggers, are being sent out every time you walk into a room. And people can feed off of this. That's why you can see when you walk into a room, people double looking at you while you're on retention. People maybe wanting to get closer to you. I've had an example of this where I was walking into the grocery store on retention, and as soon as I walk into the grocery store, there's like this lady. She immediately locks eyes with me. I don't think of it as anything. And then I'm going to the freezer section to get something. But keep in mind that she was already in line. Like, she was already in line, about to go to get her stuff, buy her groceries, and get out of the grocery store. And she comes to where I was picking out some stuff in the grocery. She literally gets right in front of me and then picks out something, and then she leaves. Now, there's two things that could have happened. She could have actually just forgot about something while she was in line, literally about to go, and she just happened to be at the same grocery, the same fridge section that I was, the exact same one, for some reason, coincidentally. Or she could have piqued my energy. Her female pheromone sensors could have said that, hey, that's a very masculine, high value male. Let me try to get closer to him. Maybe we may start a conversation or something. You can take it for what it is. You can take it as, oh, she was just forgetting something while she was about to leave, or she just wanted to get closer to me. My point is, what happens is when you're on retention, you're subcommunicating with the other sex, with even with other males, that you're a high value male, very capable male of living on your own, doing things on your own, being very, very capable of living your own life, being your own man. Now, the reason why your subconscious, the potency of your thoughts have skyrocketed, which means if you're, let's say, visualizing something and you're amplified on retention, be very wary, because a lot of things may come to your may come into manifest, make its way into physical reality pretty rapidly. The amplitude, the high energy field that you have retained has to go somewhere, and those energy triggers will be transmuted through your brain, through your blood vessels, through your thoughts, and will make its way into physical reality at a rapid rate. So be very wary of things that you start thinking and you start dreaming. Also, when you're dreaming, what happens is your subconscious plays a movie of something that may happen in the future. It could be something that you were habitually thinking about, or maybe it's someone in your past that you keep bringing their name up. Maybe it's an old friend, maybe it's an acquaintance, maybe it's somebody in your present. What's going to happen is, if you're on retention and you have an energy force field that's very, very high, you're effortlessly going to visualize things, and then effortlessly the things that you may have dreamed about, the things that you may have habitually thought about, the things that you may have visualized will be manifested. And the people who know this can direct their life in the way that they want. The people who are not aware of this always think of why things happen to them, and they're victim of their circumstances. Little do they realize that their energy, the sum thoughts of their energy, their vibration, their emotions, and the words that they speak are creating every part of their life as they go on. So be careful. Your potency of your thoughts, your potency of your visualizations, the potency of your workouts will skyrocket. Another thing, if you're on retention and you work out, and then you do some other things, maybe like take a cold shower or meditate, you will literally you'll be on this monk mode thing. And then because you're doing all of that, effortless good things will start dramatically just appearing in your life. You will get respect. If it's a girl that you want, you will get respect from her. The subconscious triggers will be manifested, will make its way into your life, where everything that you think about, everything that you talk about, you visualize, you focus your attention on, will come to the forefront of will manifest into this 3-dimensional reality, and your amplified thoughts, emotions, vibration will be manifested. So be very careful of what you are thinking. Be very careful of what you habitually think about. Pay attention to your dreams, because the dreams is when the subconscious is communicating with you at the most. Prolonged thought and prolonged visualizations usually tend to manifest at a later date. There's a lot of gestation, which means that prolonged thought, it only takes 17 seconds for all of this to be activated, but that prolonged thought, there will go into this thing called a vortex, and then it'll wait, going about your normal day, and then boom, the thing that you were thinking about will pop up out of nowhere. Example, there was this one time where I was looking for my work shirt, and I was trying to look for my work shirt because I had to go, and I was looking for it, and it was the morning, and I had to look for something had to look for that shirt that I was thinking. It was like a black shirt that had a logo on it, and I couldn't find it. But then, so I had to put on something else, and I just had to go. But then, like 3 days later, my sister comes out with the shirt that I wanted to get at that point. This just goes to show, things happen the things that you really want happen when you don't want them anymore. Basically, if you're putting too much effort on why it's not happening, it's not going to happen. The point is, what happens is, once your focus is off the thing that you really wanted in the first place, it would magnetically just start entering your life, magnetically, whether you want it to or not. It just happens. It just comes down to you visualizing what you want on semen retention, which makes it more amplified. You just letting it go, going about your normal day, and then the law of gestation kicks in, where there's a waiting period of what you want, and then when you're least expecting, or when you don't even want it anymore, it pops up just like that. So yeah, if you want to kickstart your visualizations, kickstart your, let's say, your desires, your manifestations and everything, retain, have high energy, communicate with people your desires, and they will start doing things for you. Another thing is that they might start thinking the same thing that you're thinking, and then they might just say it. They might just say it to talk the elephant out of the room. This might happen too, where you're just thinking about something and they're probably thinking about the same thing, and then they say what you both were thinking of. That's just another example of your subconscious minds communicating with each other, and this becomes very amplified while you're on retention. When you start thinking back about your life, you'll start thinking like your life becomes more of like a movie, like video game type of life, instead of just very stagnant and very undesirable. So things will just be funner and more fluid for you while you're on retention. Take it for what you want. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions below, we'll see you in the next one.